I'm Tim Ellis. I'm 42 years of age. I'm a manager in a construction company looking after safety, environment and quality. I've been working with Steve and the Ascent management team for about 8 years, and I've came into the business when Steve purchased the business 8 years ago. I'm, as I said, 42 years of age. I have a wife and 2 young children. Children are in the later stages of primary school and early stages of secondary school. Financial management is important to me. It's important to me in the way that I want to make sure that I've got a secure financial arrangements, I guess, from now until when I retire, but also from retirement onwards. I think it's important to ensure that you manage your journey the whole way through, that it's not just something you leave to the last minute. It's something that I've been passionate about. It's something that's been drilled into me from a young age. I've had a number of financial advisors over the last 20 years of my working career, and have settled on Steve for a number of reasons, but largely from the perspective that Steve has a very similar background, very similar approach and understanding of finances to what I have. As a big believer in a conservative approach with the investments, which I enjoy. I don't want to be swinging too far out and putting risk on my family, on my other investments, on my home. It's important to me that it is a long-term journey that I'm on with my financial management, and Steve is somebody who understands that and actually recognises that and isn't willing to bet the house to try and make a quick buck. Sort of experiences and services that I've had from Steve along the way. He's helped me over the years develop up wills and to develop up financial affairs around planning around what happens if I am injured, if I am sick, if I do come across a terminal illness, not just for myself but for my wife as well. He's ensured that we've got insurances, ensured that we've got money that will be available for us later on should those events eventuate in our lives. At the same time as that, we've had investments through Steve that have helped us to generate wealth for our future. So reviewed our superannuation, has invested in managed funds for us as well, and at the same time has helped with the sale of a few shares and things like that I've had along the way as well. So I found Steve very helpful and very friendly in that journey. I've also found that Steve has helped immensely when those things have become a bit too difficult to deal with or a bit hard to understand. Steve's been very good at explaining what we've needed, how that process is going to work, and then making it happen. One of the big things that's important to me is trust. Steve is somebody that is very trustworthy. I can tell him where I'm at, why my finances are at, what I want to do with it, and I trust him to ensure that that happens and that the journey that we're on is one that we're on together, and that's something that is important to me. I have come across people in the past that have claimed to be financial advisors. I've had mortgage brokers that I deal with for mortgages to tell me about financial planning. I've had my accountant that does my tax returns talk to me about financial planning. To me, they're not financial planners. They've got specialty skills in one area or the other area. One of the things with Steve is he is a professional, he is a financial planner, and that is his skill and that is his background, and that's what he's trained to do. The other people I find I don't have that trust with them around financial planning. I have them trust there around accounting or mortgage broking, but I don't necessarily have the trust there around the financial management side of it, which is why I go to a specialist like Steve for my financial planning. So trust is a very big thing that I want to see in a financial planner, and it's definitely something that is in place with Steve. I trust him immensely with my finances and the journey that we're on. He takes that conservative approach, which is what I like, and I know that, you know, when I get to that age in another 20 or so years where I'm looking to retire, that all the hard work that Steve and I and my wife have put in trying to get to that point would have paid off. I know that we'll have a secure and a happy and a healthy, wealthy financial point of being for our retirement. A word that best describes Steve and the Ascent Management team is around that trust. It is a very important thing for me, as I said, but it is a single word that I can think of that is that I have with Steve. If somebody called on me and said, why should I do business with wealth management, Ascent Wealth Management, it would be largely because Steve's a good bloke. He passes the good bloke test for me. He's got that trust there. He's got that conservative approach, and he will do the job. And the good thing with Steve that I've found in the past, I've asked him to do a number of things or to research some things for me. He's come back to me in a very professional way, laid it all out on the table, explained what needed to be done and what the pros and cons of everything were, and we've then followed that advice and it's worked out. I have recommended people to Steve as well in the past and to Ascent Management, and those people have been very happy. There's a number of people that have come back to me later on and said that's been a very happy, positive experience and something that I should have done earlier. So as just one client, I guess, I just recommend to people out there who may be considering Ascent Wealth Management, give them a go, give Steve a call and see how you go. But as I said, he is a professional and it is definitely something you should look at. Thank you.